I was hoping to get back there, camp the warehouse, and get another one. We didn't get anything, and it was a complete waste of time. These are just disaster things to happen because you're wasting so much time trying to find it, and you cannot substitute it. The next order we got was the best order, I'd say, of the day, but not for the reason that you're thinking.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you.
We gotta put in these big days to pay off these credit cards. Today, I'm going for another $500 day, and I'm hopefully gonna hit it. The only way I end up making these days happen, by the way, is by waking up at 2:30 in the morning and starting off with a great Amazon route. My hope every time is to go for either a 3:15 or a 3:30 route. The earliest routes though come out of this .com station. It's farther than the sub same day station from me, but sometimes and lately for this peak season, they've been paying the best. I got my highest paying block I ever caught from that station, which was $140 for a 3.5 hour route. Start time was for 3:30, end time was for 7. We got there, we had a check-in.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right, for your route today?
Yeah.
Are you, oh my God, what's your block time?
It's for 3:30.
All right, perfect. I'll be sending you to pod 2, lane 9.
Okay.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
After I scanned the QR code, I kind of figured this route was going to take us for a journey, which they typically do in the morning, so beware of that. I was also happy because the packages already had the purple label on them with the package numbers, so you're able to organize them off of that, which is really nice, I want to say, and we were out of there. The idea is to keep very good pacing throughout the day in order to hit these higher numbers. It's not about hourly, it's about how many hours that you're out there. That's the honest truth. It's very hard to maintain a high hourly, which is why I'll never point anybody in the direction to do that. If you're able to balance multiple apps, you're gonna make a lot more money, especially a lot more money than me. And you always should be aware on routes like this because people have their dogs out.
I'm guessing the dog's not gonna be cool. You're gonna be nice, I could tell. You're a good guy. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you're unhappy with me. Well, I gotta go. Man, I'm trying to get out of here so I don't make the dog keep barking. What are the chances I could leave it?
I was tired, man. I was just trying to get through this route, and it's so dark sometimes that it's just, you can't see anything out there. We did end this route early, though, I want to tell you guys. We ended this route off at 5:58, which is really good. And if we headed to the Walmart store, we would have been so good. But I thought we could hit a second Amazon route out from the same station. They typically have really good routes at 7 to 8 a.m. So I was hoping to get back there, camp the warehouse, and get another one. We didn't get anything, and it was a complete waste of time. And that stumped our growth for today as well. After admitting defeat, we headed to the Walmart store to get our first order. Our first order from Walmart was $36.17, and we knocked it out, man. You're gonna find yourself when you're out there for those long hours starting to walk slower, starting to pick slower, starting to just kind of everything ends up becoming in slower motion. And that's the biggest issue a lot of people have because you have to keep the high energy up. It's a marathon. That's the idea, especially for these big holiday times. You really do want to be out there because there is a lot of work for you to get. Walmart Spark will always be more work to me than Amazon Flex. And obviously, I think that's depending on the station and where you're living and where you're constantly delivering to. But I'll always think that Walmart Spark, it just takes so much rent up in my head, man, like so much space. And I'm constantly worried about not getting something or the downtime. And Amazon Flex is nice because you just have that block of time that you know you have a block for, and you know you're going to get that guaranteed money for as well. There has been some high payouts that I've seen on Spark, and I'm worried that someone's going to tip bait me or that it's going to get lowered or something's going to go wrong with it. And even if those things didn't happen, you also have to worry about the substitutions. Will the customer pull the tip because of that? Throughout the day though, my mindset is just to stay consistent. I got another $41.51 order for our second batch, and I just kept shopping, but I kept having these horrible times where I just can't find the clothes, man. So many of these orders today, people just want these pajamas. They want these things that the store just does not have.
Let's see if we can get the size. So they need a large. There we go. Are we gonna actually cook for once today? No 0 for 3, right? Oh boy, I just pulled the small. Not happy about that. Okay. Oh boy, I don't like that. I think we're gonna be 0 for 3, bro. Damn, really? Extra small. And then they message me and they say, hey, but can you just substitute it for any pajamas? No, friend. No, I can't do that from my end. That sucks. Let's see. Small. And which one is this one? Extra small.
Either they don't have the design they want or they don't have the size they requested. And these are just disaster things to happen because you're wasting so much time trying to find it and you cannot substitute it. I don't know if anybody else has that, but for me, I have not had one clothing item where I could substitute it for like a different design or maybe just a higher size or something because it's pajamas. A lot of people don't really care if it's oversized. Two of the customers that I had today both asked me if I could just swap it for any other pajamas, and I can't. I can't do anything from my side. We got our third batch though, which was $37.93, and every single one of these batches so far has been for 2 customers. I don't know how people do the Instacart orders with the 3 orders at a time and keeping them separated. For this order, it was just a lot of grocery items, man. And for this store, it's really nice because you have the frozen section closer to the front. I've been blessed one time with one of these orders only being frozen items. It was like 40 items, but it was all frozen and it was produce, so that's all to the front of the store. And throughout the day, man, I was just trying to keep up and don't sit around because, like I said, it's not about the hourly. It's more of just about the dead time. You don't have to shoot for this $30 to $40 an hour. If you're going to stay out there for a long time, you will make out. Just as long as you have an order at every single moment that you possibly can. People stress themselves much about the hourly that they just end up doing nothing. Most of the people that I end up talking to make most of their money from just being out there every day and giving themselves the opportunity of just being online and seeing stuff that's worth taking. We got our 4th batch though, which was awesome. It was the highest paying batch of the day for $43.68. Another 2 customer shop and deliver, which was really good. This store typically takes you farther in the rural area, more south. So a lot of times you'll go 10 to 15 miles south for almost every single order. You're going to take 20 minutes to go right back to the store. And you always have to keep that in mind. And this is the reason why you have to try out different Walmarts in your area to see what makes sense. The easy Walmarts where a lot of the mileage is close, they're going to be very crowded because people know that's the better one to go to. I got super lucky as well because it was a nice day out. So honestly, it went a lot smoother than if it was raining or any type of bad weather, very cold as well. That also makes you just kind of want to stay in the car longer. The next order we got was the best order I'd say of the day, but not for the reason that you're thinking. This was a $32.49 order, but it had under 20 items to shop and it was under 5 miles for both customers, which is really good because that means that you're not driving that far. You're going to shop it quick. The average size of these orders is like 40 items, by the way. And we're not talking the quantity. The quantity a lot of these times is 60 to 80 quantity. So it's like double. But when you see orders like this, you have to take advantage, meaning you got to get in and out of the store as quickly as you can. You got to shop it really fast. And you should try your best to not get any substitutions because that's just going to slow you down. Remember, that helps out with your tip. You don't want your tip to get decreased. That's the worst thing. This whole order, guys, took me around 30 minutes, if not 25 minutes. We got back to the store though, and I seen something on the first come, first serve that I did not want to pass up. Many people passed this order up because the mileage was high. I know that for a fact, but it was $54.37. 2 customers shop and deliver. It was for under 30 items shopped as well, which is really good. But for this order, it was going 13 miles total. Most of the time you'll see that it'll say 13 miles, right? And you'll think, oh, I'll drive that in 20 minutes. Never, man. You'll get to the first customer's house that's 8 miles away. And then the second customer, typically it's in like the same realm or the same neighborhood 5 miles away though, right? So it's not like highway miles to get there. And that's what ends up lagging the time out a lot. It'll be 5 miles, but it takes 15 minutes to get there. But it was worth it, man. $50, I would tell you guys in a heartbeat to take anything like that because you don't know. Most of the orders you'll see on Spark is $30. We finally got blessed for the day with a 1 customer shop and deliver for $42.19. All day we had 2 customers and constantly the cart and all the stuff shifting in the cart. This order though was for around 35 items. And we got through it from beginning to end of this order. It took us a little under an hour, I want to say, so around 40 to 45 minutes. And this is all because you're going back and forth to the store, by the way. And most of these customers are ordering all the same stuff. Maybe sometimes a little bit. Some of the items are different or unique, but most of the time everybody wants the same stuff, especially around the holidays. But you have to watch for that because sometimes the stores don't have that stuff because everybody wants it. I was beat, man. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was really tired because the Spark, it takes a lot out of me. And honestly, trying to keep up and trying to move as quickly as I can and pace myself while shopping. I try to get into the zone. I try to listen to music and just keep moving. The thing I like to do most, and I tell you guys this all the time, is the Amazon Flex. What I did with our downtime for today, which there was downtime, believe that, is right after we ended off this order, went straight to the Amazon Flex warehouse. We had a little bit of a break, I do want to say, between the last Walmart Spark order and our Amazon Flex route. I think that's important to say. I always tell you guys the 7 p.m. route times for Amazon Flex is the best ones. They're the hardest ones to get, but when you can get them, they're awesome. Our second route for today was $97.50, 3-hour route from 7 to 10, and it was only for 3 stops. I was happy though, man. 3 stops, I'm ready to rock. Just give them to me. Especially because we didn't have to wait. Sometimes you're at the station, guys, and they make you wait 20 minutes to get the route, and then they end up giving you a route that you would have been already at the first stop by the time they give you the route. And it's just such a waste of time. We got to our first stop though at 7:22, and we went through this route. I was trying my best to get through it because I was ready to go home. My average time for getting home I try to shoot for each of these days is around 8 to 8:30. I typically try not to stay out past 9 because it's already been a long day. But we made that mark. We were getting home at around 8:16. We were 30 minutes away though too, 25 miles out. It was a very successful day though, I want to tell you guys. Let's break down though, was it worth it? My alarm went off at 2:30, and from then I was looking for the Amazon Flex route that we got for 3:30, and we didn't get home till 8:16. That would make us out there for 17 hours and 46 minutes. We ended up driving 365 miles total today. That is from home to home. Our total that we made from Amazon Flex is $237.50, and that was for 2 routes, one 3.5-hour route and one 3-hour route. Then for Walmart Spark, we did 7 total batches, which made us $288.34, which brings our total for today $525.84. For anybody wondering, our gross hourly for today is $29.61. Days like this, it's actually insane to think about how many hours you're out there driving or in the car or shopping or delivering or doing something. Thank you guys so much though for watching. I really appreciate it. Till the next route.